Good morning. Let's all stand and turn to page 283. Page 283. Joy unspeakable. I have found his grace is all complete. He supplieth every need. While I sit and learn at Jesus' feet, I am free, yes, free indeed. It is joy unspeakable and full of glory, full of glory, full of glory. It is joy unspeakable and full of glory. Oh, the half has never yet been told. I have found the pleasure I once craved. It is joy and peace within. What a wondrous blessing. I am saved from the awful gulf of sin. It is joy unspeakable and full of glory, full of glory, full of glory. It is joy unspeakable and full of glory. Oh, the half has never yet been told. I have found that hope so bright and clear, living in the rim of grace. Oh, the Savior's presence is so near, I can see his smiling face. It is joy unspeakable and full of glory, full of glory, full of glory. It is joy unspeakable and full of glory. Oh, the half has never yet been told. I have found the joy no tongue can tell, how its waves of glory roll. It is like a great o'erflowing well, springing up within my soul. It is joy unspeakable and full of glory, full of glory, full of glory. It is joy unspeakable and full of glory. Oh, the half has never yet been told. Well, amen. I tell you what, it almost feels like spring out there. I tell you what, beautiful yesterday, spring rain today, flowers tomorrow. Amen. Oh, well, Rocky's back. How about that? He's been out for a while there. He's made it, and good to see Brother Matashed back. Amen. And yeah, Lord's good. Amen. And appreciate everybody coming out yesterday and helping clean. That came out, and it was. It's always a big job. The biggest thing probably is that kitchen turned into that thing, but got a good start on that thing, and appreciate that. But looking forward to the day. This is it. This is Palm Sunday. When you think about this week in history, my, oh my. And I'm not going to say anything. I think Brother Hall might be. He's not. Well, how about that? I held off on it because I thought if he teaches on it in Sunday school, I decided I'd wait till the evening. I was going to preach on it this morning. I thought, well, I'm going to wait and just make sure I don't double do everything. But I'm going to preach on it tonight. So, amen, Lord willing, and talk about this week. This is they call it Passion Week, and that's actually in Acts. You know, it talks about the Passion of Christ. I know they got a movie, but I'm telling you, the Passion of Christ, you couldn't put it on film what happened that week. And that actually is found in the book of Acts, and that just talks about the emphatic suffering of our Savior. What he went through on Calvary to atone for the sins of the world. Happened this coming week, you know. This is it. This is what it's all about. And today, approximately 2,000 years ago, he rode into Jerusalem on a mule, amen, and an old donkey, I should say. But anyways, may the Lord willing, I'll preach on that tonight, unless the Lord changes that. But good to have you here. Let's pray. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you, Lord, for your goodness. Thank you for the beautiful day. I pray you help those that are still coming in get here safely. And Father, we thank you as we look ahead at this week, and even today when we think about just the arrival of Christ in Jerusalem and the shouting that went on, and Hosanna, Hosanna, and Lord, what this week changed history. It just changed history. The whole world knows what happened this week. I mean, the whole world. Every religions of the world, they know about this week. Father, it changed the world. We're thankful that you loved us so much
that you sent the Lord Jesus Christ to this earth for one reason, to atone for our sins, and he did it. God, help us today. Bless the services, and may you be honored and glorified in all of them. And I ask in Jesus' name, amen.
Let's remain standing. Turn over to page 246. Page 246. I'm pressing on the upward way. New heights I'm gaining every day. Still praying as I onward bound. Lord, plant my feet on higher ground. Lord, lift me up and let me stand by faith on heaven's tableland, a higher plane that I have found. Lord, plant my feet on higher ground. My heart has no desire to stay where doubts arise and fears dismay. Though some may dwell where these abound, my prayer, my aim is higher ground. Lord, lift me up and let me stand by faith on heaven's tableland, a higher plane that I have found. Lord, plant my feet on higher ground. I want to live above the world, though Satan's darts at me are hurled. For faith has caught the joyful sound, the song of saints on higher ground. Lord, lift me up and let me stand, thy faith on heaven's tableland, a higher plane that I have found. Lord, plant my feet on higher ground. I want to scale the utmost height and catch the gleam of glory bright. But still I pray till heaven I found. Lord, lead me on to higher ground. Lord, lift me up and let me stand, thy faith on heaven's tableland, a higher plane that I have found. Lord, plant my feet on higher ground.
All right, if we can get a couple men up here to receive an offering, and everything comes in during the Sunday school hour goes to the missionaries that come to the conference. Amen. And looking forward to that. We have one that's coming back giving an update. And Brother Hoffman, other than that, we got a couple new guys and looking forward to having them with us. Brother Supinger, you want to pray for the offering this morning?
Heavenly Father, as we sang the song this morning about joy unspeakable.
Yes.
Father, that joy is only comes from you. Not from the world, the world has nothing to offer. So Father, we offer this time away a life that's fulfilling unto the word that you gave us that heaven home.
Amen.
Father, we thank you for what you've done. Equally important,
Amen. Thank you. You may be seated. Amen. He said that way you guys don't have to walk so far. And he bought big bottles. Amen. Well, Brother Hall is going to be doing Sunday school this week. Brother Powell's preaching out this morning. He'll be back tonight. But Brother Hall, come on up here. Amen. Amen.
Well, I was going to do Palm Sunday. In fact, I told him that's the direction I thought I was going. And I just couldn't, I didn't have good direction in that. And I kept trying to get there. And At one point, we talked about possibly doing something about tracks because March was track month, is track month, and I got to preach on the printed page, I believe, the first Sunday of track month. So I want to go back to that this morning, and as we're at the end of it, and just kind of go back and reflect a little bit about what we got to hear. We're going to be in the book of Nehemiah, chapter 1. Brother James is teaching through Ezra, and I love the book of Nehemiah. And there's a simple message out of this first couple chapters here that kind of just give you a little bit of encouragement as to what we're doing here. All right, let's have a word of prayer, and then we will get started. Our Father, we thank you for your time to be in your house this morning. Lord, we thank you for your love and your mercy and your grace, Father, that we're even able to be here. Father, those of us that are saved, we've trusted you as Savior. We just thank you for that we're able to meet together this morning to praise you, to open your word. And Lord, we thank you for that. We pray bless Brother James as he's preaching this morning. Give him a good day as well. We pray bless everything that goes on in your house as we prepare for Easter next week. And Lord, we pray that today as we consider Palm Sunday later and just different things about this week leading up to the crucifixion, Father, you would just help us to have our hearts and minds upon you this week in a special way as we look toward the resurrection day. We pray bless our time now as we look at your word. We love you and thank you in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. Amen.
So, the Holy Week. For us, for the believer, this is it. This is the pinnacle. This is what we aim for all year. It's what we build for. This is, every Sunday is Resurrection Sunday. That's why we worship there. But that Easter celebration is special for the believer. And like the pastor was saying, they call it the Passion Week or the Holy Week. And think about this. This time last year, where were we at? We were sitting at home watching this on a screen. And thank God we're back. Amen. Just praise God we're able to be back. And somebody said, hey, the tape's gone. That's how observant I am. I didn't even notice the tape was gone until somebody pointed it out to me. So that's pretty bad. But as we look at the end of track month, and think about what you heard during this month. Brother Tom last week, the testimonies he gave and the stories he told about what tracks have accomplished, what has been done with just that simple piece of paper with the scriptures in it. And for us, and let's be honest, it's an everyday thing for us, especially for those of us who work there. I mean, I see it every day, right? And you have the possibility of just saying, oh, well, yeah, we have a track ministry. No, we have a large track ministry. So you're bragging. No, it's a fact. It's a large track ministry. And as testimonies have been given and the reps have talked and the pastors mentioned it over and over again, this is truly God's ministry. So how can you prove that? Because it wouldn't exist any other way, because you can't give everything away. I hate to say you're beating a dead horse. No, I just want you to understand that you can't give everything away and still profit by it. It doesn't work that way. But God is able to do that. And really it's because of people who do what y'all do, who pray and who give and who support and who volunteer. And think about this. When's the last time you saw big groups of people, paraded across the stage and saying, hey, they gave this, they did this, they did that? You don't see that. You don't see that because those people who do that are often nameless, often faceless to us, yet they are able to help and support, and God encourages and people do what they do because they want to see things accomplished for the Lord, right? I've been in meetings where people would come up front and encourage people heartily to come up and give. Somebody's got $1,000 here, I knew they come up here and put it in. You've seen that? Yes, I've seen that. Is there a problem with that? No, but it's not the way the track league is run. And so, I mean, and you'll hear the pastor apologize a lot of times when people are saying, he said, we don't really do things like, when, like during camp meeting when things get cranking and people start getting, he said, I feel kind of weird doing this. Why? Because it's just not the way it's operated. So and when you see that free as the Lord provides, and I'm sure that's been on there since the beginning. I have one of the original tracts at work, very simple, small pink, it's funny, pink piece of paper, one-sided. And I showed it to somebody one day, and they took it from me, and I had to chase them. I'm like, oh, that one's mine. Here, I'll give you another one, because that's one of the original tracks. I don't even know where I got it from. But it's important what y'all do as a church. It's important the praying that you do. But as it comes down to it, we're going to get into Nehemiah here. I want you to consider this. And we're going to talk about this morning, how much do you care? All right? Now, this is not, I'm not beating you, because, I mean, you do care, all right? But there's always that little bit more, right? There's always that little bit more we can do. There's always that little bit further we can go. So we're going to talk about this morning, really just simply, how much do you care? Some background for the book of Nehemiah. About the same time frame as Ezra. These are parallel books with each other. About 10 years after Ezra has returned. So that kind of gives you an idea as Brother James has been teaching us out of Ezra. And you'll find in chapter 1, verse 2 and verse 3, says, Then Hananiah, one of my brethren, came, he and certain men of Judah, and I asked him concerning the Jews that had escaped, which were left of the captivity, and concerning Jerusalem. And he said unto me, The remnant that are left of the captivity, they there in the province are in great affliction and reproach. The wall of Jerusalem also is broken down, and the gates thereof are burned with fire. So he hears of this bad report about the Jews there and what's going on. Now consider this, remember this. This is their fault, all right? They were in this situation because of idolatry, because of rejection of God, because of rejection of His laws, His rules, His commands. This is not just, well, God's people are being oppressed. No, they had brought this upon themselves based upon what they had done and responded to God. So this is not, oh, look at poor them. No, this is chastisement, punishment, correction, right? So Nehemiah, when he learns of this, we see what happens to him as he considers someone other than himself, because we know, according to chapter 1, chapter 1 tells us, as I was in Shushan the palace, and later on we find out he was the cupbearer to the king. So his situation was not the same as their situation. He had it pretty good. Say, well, he was still an enemy. Okay, I understand that. But he's in the king's palace, and he's the king's cupbearer, and I've heard people say that means he was the taster, and if somebody tried to poison the king, he would die. I'm not going to get into all that. I don't know. Maybe that's true. Maybe it's not. I don't know. All I know is he's in the palace, and his people are not, right? And so it would be easy to say, well, that's what they get. That's where they should be there. But that's not what happens here. And we understand, verse number 3 says, And they said unto me, The remnant that are left of the captivity there in the province are in great affliction and reproach. It says they're not doing that well, right? They're not having a good time where they're at. Things are bad. So then we figure out real quickly about Nehemiah. We're going to ask ourselves, does he care? You can always tell, right, if somebody cares based upon their reaction to the situation. My youngest son turned 21 Thursday, so we celebrated his birthday yesterday. I remember when he couldn't have been 5 or 6, maybe a little bit younger than that. And we were at a campground somewhere in Alabama, and there was a huge play set. I mean, state park, huge, monkey bars, nets, ropes, all that stuff. And he had one speed, flat out. He had 2 older brothers, and he just flat out. That's how he went, flat out. And we watched him. We were sitting there staring. I was sitting there on a bench watching. watching the kids play, you know. And all of a sudden, he was chasing one of them, and it was just a high play set, probably illegal now, you know, because nobody can play on anything anymore. But anyway, he took a tumble off that thing and went down this metal climbing rungs and hit boom after boom. And we're just sitting there. We were way over here. And he hit the ground, and Sarah thought, he's dead. I mean, he hit so hard, and he landed so odd, and his neck and everything else. And he hit the ground, and he let out a scream like, okay, this is it. He's paralyzed. I mean, you know, as a parent, you think, and the funny thing is, I watched people sitting nearby. I mean, close. I understand it wasn't their kid and all that, but they saw him hit, and they heard the scream, and they got up and just walked away. And I remember thinking, you don't even care. You could have at least went over and stood over him and looked at him for a minute. They just got him just like, walk away. And I thought, it's really easy to show how so much care is based upon what they're willing to do about something, right? You can say, I care. Are you doing anything about it? No. Then I'm going to question how much you care. So, as Nehemiah hears this message, verse number 4 says, and it came to pass when I heard these words that I sat down and wept and mourned certain days and fasted and prayed before the God of heaven. So the first thing I want you to see is, if I ask you this question, how much do you care? Or we say, how much did Nehemiah care? Well, the Bible says he cared enough to weep. And it doesn't just say weep, it says, I sat down and wept and mourned. Now, was this him who was in this dire affliction? No. Was it anybody in his immediate circle around him? Not as far as I can tell. This is a distance away from him. But it affected him. How do I know it affected him? Well, the Bible says he sat down and I wept and he mourned. You know, I looked it up. That just means to bewail, to lament, to cry out loudly. I mean, that's an agonizing, that's not just, I had a little tear in my eye because it moved me a little bit. No, this was an agonizing, just gut-gripping moment where he said, I can't bear this because it's that bad for those people. Brokenhearted about the situation of the people. Ezra 10:1 says, now when Ezra had prayed, and when he had confessed, weeping and casting himself down before the house of God, there assembled unto him out of Israel a very great congregation of men and women and children, for the people wept very sore. Luke 19:41 says, and when he was come near, this is speaking of Jesus, he beheld the city and wept over it. Why? Because he said there was a sheep having no shepherd. They were scattered. And he cared. That was the Lord there, wept. Psalm 119, verse 158 says, I beheld the transgressors and was grieved because they kept not thy word. Psalm 126:6, he that goeth forth and weepeth, bearing precious seed. There's your tracks right there. Shall doubtless come again with rejoicing, bringing his sheaves with him. Joel 2:12, 2:13, therefore also now, saith the Lord, turn ye even to me with all your heart, and with fasting, and with weeping, and with mourning. And rend your heart, not your garments, and turn unto the Lord your God, for he is gracious and merciful, slow to anger, and of great kindness, and repenteth him of the evil. So, all these verses, they give you a real good indication here that the plight of the people should move us to the point of prayer, fasting, mourning. I'm getting ahead of myself. That's next. But the weeping especially. It broke his heart to think about the situation of somebody other than himself. And he sat down, and the Bible says he wept and mourned over it. Now, once again, I covered this earlier. Why were they there? Because of sin, because of rejection, because of disobedience. Pretty serious, right? Well, they deserve it. Do we have any tears for that? Think about this. We might be tempted to say that, and we'd be right, talking about the condition of the world right now. They deserve it. So do we. Think about this. 1 Corinthians 6:11. Paul gives this big list of really reprobate people, and then he says, and such were some of you. But ye are washed, but ye are sanctified, but ye are justified in the name of the Lord Jesus and by the Spirit of our God. Yes, people are bad. Yes, they're wicked. Yes, they're in bad situation. So are we. See, think about this, and I love this. I've preached this out of Jonah. Jonah 4:2, this is when Jonah's in the belly of the whale. I'm sorry, Jonah 4:2, he tells God, when God does what he does with Nineveh, he says, and he prayed unto the Lord, and said, I pray thee, O Lord, was not this my saying when I was yet in my country? Therefore I fled before unto Tarshish, for I knew that thou art a gracious God and merciful, slow to anger and of great kindness, and repentest thee of the evil. So he says, that's why I didn't want to go, because I knew what you would do. I knew you'd save these people. He said, why did Jonah flee? He says, this is what I told to you. This is what I said to you. I didn't want to go because I knew how you are, God. But then in Jonah 2:2, when he's in the whale, he says, and I cried by reason of mine affliction unto the Lord, and he heard me. Out of the belly of hell cried I, and thou heardest my voice. So he didn't want anybody else to hear that message. But buddy, when he was in that whale, well, he's crying out, isn't he? And he is extremely thankful that God answered him in that whale, but not enough to care about somebody else in their sin. And really enough to look at God and say, I knew you'd do this. I don't like those people. See, Jonah didn't care. How do you know? Well, I think I have proof. He didn't care. You got to be brokenhearted for the people. Now look, you can't focus on the people, and I've taught this before. You can't focus on the people. You have to focus on God and what God wants and the love of God, not the love of man, because you won't always love men, because guess what? We're not that lovable. Why does it say the two commandments? Love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, soul, mind, strength, body, spirit, and thy neighbor as thyself. You got to have God first, or you won't love them, because they're not that lovable. We're not that lovable. So we got to focus on the love of God that constrains us to do the things that we're supposed to do. Otherwise, okay, if we said we're only printing when people thank us for the tracts, guess what we would do? We would probably stop, because, I mean, we get thank yous, but I don't know we got 5 billion thank yous, right? So don't let that be your motivator. You can't let that be your motivator, because anybody ever done something to somebody not thank you? We all have. You say, well, at least give me a thanks. Just a thanks. I'll even take just that. I don't care if you do anything else. Just give me one of these. Thank you. That's all I care about. You ever drive and you let somebody in and they don't throw their hand up, and you're like, well, that was nice. And you think, oh, and all you want's one of these, right? I mean, I try really hard to give one of these, because I don't want people to think, well, what an ingrate, you know? So, is that what we're in it for? No. But what we got to do, and what Nehemiah sat down, and the Bible says he wept, and he mourned, and he fasted, in all these things, and he prayed before the God of heaven, the Bible says. See, he knew the direction to go with this. All right? That's the important part, because you can't fix problems by throwing money at it. You can't fix problems by social programs. You don't fix these things that way. It has to be a change of heart. And the only way for him to get a change of heart out of what he needed to do was to pray to the God of heaven, because that's where every answer is going to be. So ask yourself the question, do you care? How much? Do you care enough to cry, to weep, to mourn? You know, I dare say, somebody probably cried over you. They probably did. Somebody probably wept over us at one time. You didn't just get in on this wonderful thing that we call salvation because I just stumbled into that. Somebody prayed for you. Somebody cared about you. Somebody said, I'm going to ask them to come to church with me. I'm going to invite them. I'm going to share the gospel with them. Why? Because you care. Do enough to weep. There has to be some tears. I'm not talking about fake emotion. I'm talking about looking at a condition of somebody and saying, well, that breaks my heart. Because I know what's going to happen to them. When the missionaries come in, when the people come in here, well, if we get to the point where it doesn't hit us, we're in danger. We really are. And like I said, I'm not talking about a fake emotion. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about a point where you're able to look at somebody else's condition and say, well, I want to do something about that. And it breaks you about it. Honestly, there wouldn't be a track ministry if somebody hadn't been broken for people. Because it's not profitable. It's not a money maker. It's not a building thing. It has to be somebody who was broken. And so we got to do something about this. And as the need of the world has increased, the need of the tracks has increased, and the brokenness increases, and you just keep doing a little bit more. So, do you care enough to weep, enough to cry over it, enough to have it move you? Number 2, you look at verse number 4. We talked about that. He says he wept and mourned, and then it says and fasted and prayed before the God of heaven. So the tears are great, and the mourning is important. How about praying about it? No, my prayers aren't going to do any good. Well, not with that attitude, are they? The Bible says, we talked about this in James, the effectual fervent prayer of a righteous man availeth much. I don't believe that. It's in the Bible. It does avail much. And I'll be honest, and I know this, and you know this, fasting and prayer, that's work. Yeah. That's time that we have to put in. That's time when I have to quit doing all the things that I want to do, and I have to do, and I need to do, and say, I got to stop and pray. You can pray when you work, yeah, you can pray when you this, yeah, you can pray when you drive, yes, but I'm talking about why is praying that way? Because of the way he explains it here. And we're not going to spend a lot of time on fasting. Y'all know what fasting is. Fasting is you putting self aside. Hey, I need food, but I'm putting food aside because I want to get to God more. I want to put aside my needs of food enough to show God I mean business about this. Say, God takes notice of that. When they needed something massive to happen in a lot of times in the Bible, what do? They called for a large fast, and everybody got together, and they fasted together, and they said, hey, God, we're going to show you how serious we are. We're going to give up some things. Churches I've known that needed new pastors and we're moving toward a big thing, they fasted 40 days. I've heard of people doing that. I'm like, they could do that? Yes, people have done that. And not just in the Bible, people that we actually know. So why would they do that? Because they just wanted to impress upon God and everybody else the importance of what was happening here. It's a humbling of self. You know, when we pray, what are we doing? We're really acknowledging God's supremacy. We're really acknowledging our inability. And we're putting it all back to God and saying, there's no way this can happen without you. It's really an ultimate way of reverencing God. Right? The Bible says here that he prayed before the Lord, the God of heaven. And he didn't just pray, he prayed boldly. Amen. Hebrews 4:16 tells us to come boldly before the throne of grace. Listen to his prayer here. And I said, I beseech thee, O Lord. That's begging. O Lord God of heaven, the great and terrible God that keepeth covenant and mercy for them that love him and observe his commandments. Let thine ear now be attentive and thine eyes open, that thou mayest hear the prayer of thy servant, which I pray before thee now day and night, for the children of Israel thy servants, and confess the sins of the children of Israel which we have sinned against thee. Both I and my father's house have sinned. We have dealt very corruptly against thee, and have not kept the commandments, nor the statutes, nor the judgments, which thou commandest thy servant Moses. Remember, I beseech thee, the word that thou commandest thy servant Moses, saying, if ye transgress, I will scatter you abroad among the nations. But if ye turn unto me, and keep my commandments, and do them, though there were of you cast out unto the uttermost part of the heaven, yet will I gather them from thence, and will bring them unto the place that I have chosen to set my name there. Now these are thy servants and thy people whom thou hast redeemed by thy great power and by thy strong hand. O Lord, I beseech thee, let now thine ear be attentive to the prayer of thy servant and to the prayer of thy servants who desire to fear thy name and prosper. I pray thee, thy servant this day, and grant him mercy in thy sight of this man, for I was the king's cupbearer. Over and over through that prayer, he says, and the way he says it here, he says, give ear. I need you to listen, God. It's a bold prayer, yet there's a contrite heart in the prayer. This is not a I'm screaming at God prayer, okay? But it is a bold approach to God, saying, remember your word, remember your promises. Yes, we're sinners, and guess what? He put himself in that group as well. That's kind of an important part there. He says, we have dealt very corruptly. He wasn't excusing himself because of where he was at. He said, I'm part of this. And he prayed boldly. You see confession in that prayer. You see intercession in that prayer. Why? Because he cared. How do I know he cared? Because he wept over them, and he prayed over them, and he confessed their sins because they weren't. Some of his prayer there, think about it, in verse number 5, he calls him the Lord God of heaven, the great and terrible God. He identifies God as who he is, so God already knows. Yes, he does know. But we're also supposed to exalt him. And as we pray and we acknowledge who he is, we're forced, in verse number 6, to acknowledge who we are. And that's, he says in verse 6, which we have sinned against thee. Both I and my father's house have sinned. So you get the idea that Nehemiah was able to weep and mourn and fast and pray because he knew the only difference between him and them was what? Grace of God. Say, well, we're privileged and we didn't know. No. You got in on the grace of God because of God. Not because of you. Not anything you did. Well, you don't know my family lineage. You don't know mine. Yeah. Praise God, I'm here, not somewhere else. But he acknowledged the Lord there. So how much do you care? Enough to pray? Enough to intercede? Paul said in Colossians 1:13, we give thanks to God and the Father of our Lord Jesus Christ, praying always for you. Now, he's talking about believers here, but we're talking about intercession here. Philippians 1:4, always in every prayer of mine for you all, making requests with joy. Colossians 1:13, we give thanks to God and the Father of our Lord Jesus Christ, praying always. And we know that God is interceding for us. The Holy Spirit maketh intercession for us, and God is doing all that for us. And we can't intercede for others. Can we? Should we? Yes, we should. If we care. If we take this just a little bit further. So, Brother Chuck, you don't know all the things I'm doing. And God bless you. I'm not picking on you because you are. I mean, I make my living based upon the faithful giving of people and prayers of people. Otherwise, I'm not able to do this full time. Over the years, men have done this, try to do this part-time. You can't get $5 billion doing this part-time, guys coming in here and there, an hour here, hour there. You can't do that. You can't accomplish that. I'm sure I don't know if it's been tried here, but other ministries I know of, they tried to have their printers go out and raise support and go out on the road and preach and come in and print for a while and go out and preach. And somebody told me, it's like, you can't get the quantity you need to reach the people you need by part-time in it. You have to be able to do this and have somebody just go at it full-time. And I can't do that. The staff in the office can't do that without the faithful. So I'm not picking on you saying you're not doing anything, because God bless you, you are. But what I am saying is we got to sometimes check everything out here and say, can I do a little more? Can I go a little further with this? Can I get this into me a little bit deeper than it is now? Maybe it's kind of right there on the surface right now. And it's there, but it's just it's on the surface. But God wants more. And say, well, I need to get this a little bit more in me than it is. And that's that weeping and that mourning and that fasting and the praying and everything that goes along with that. Philippians 2:3 says, I'm skip ahead of myself. Sorry about that. I'll read that one in a moment. Nehemiah went boldly before God. He demanded an audience for his people who had rejected God. Would he have been justified in saying, that's what they get? Well, if he's living right and they're not, I guess you could say that. Is it right? No. Can we do it? Well, I guess we can. To please God? I don't think so. Do people deserve judgment? Yes. Once again, did we? Yes. And there's a point in time, and the Bible talks about that, where God says, I'm turning them over, reprobate mind. I understand all that. I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about just where you're at right now and reaching people, even though they sometimes don't look like they want to be reached. I remember leading a man to the Lord in Tennessee. We were at a yard sale. Supposed to be door knocking, and it was a nice day, so we said, well, we'll hit the yard sale while we're door knocking, hand out some church tracts, And I saw a guy sitting there, and he was tatted up from head to toe, and he looked kind of frightening, and I thought, I don't want to talk to him. Gave him a tract, started talking to him, led him to the Lord at the yard sale. A very nice guy. Appearance didn't look like it. Kind of scared me a little bit. Big dude, like I said, very nice. Raised birds. I don't know. It's kind of when I went to his house, I was like, he raises lovebirds. I don't know, because our pastor in Tennessee, his daughter. Anyway, it's a long story, but I thought you couldn't tell that by the look of the guy. I wanted to pass him up, and it's one of those rare times where I can honestly say I listened to the Holy Spirit, and I thought, give him a tract, talk to him. He yells at you, fine, So we can't always tell. And then thirdly, we'll finish up here. Nehemiah cared enough to pray, to weep and pray. To weep, to mourn, to pray. And number 3, he cared enough to get involved personally. Chapter 2 says, it came to pass in the month Nisan, in the 20th year of Artaxerxes the king, that wine was before him, and I took up the wine and gave it unto the king. Now I had not been before time sad in his presence. Wherefore the king said unto me, why is thy countenance sad, seeing thou art not sick? This is nothing else but sorrow of heart. Then I was very sore afraid. And I said unto the king, let the king live forever. Why should not my countenance be sad when the city, the place of my father's sepulchres, lies waste, and the gates thereof are consumed with fire? Then the king said unto me, for what dost thou make request? So I prayed to the God of heaven. And I said unto the king, if it please the king, and if thy servant have found favor in thy sight, that thou wouldest send me into Judah, unto the city of my father's sepulchres, that I may build it. And the king said unto me, the queen also sitting by him, for how long shall thy journey be, and when wilt thou return? So it pleased the king to send me, and I set him a time. Side note here, a lot of the history, this would have been Esther's stepson, according to history. Esther in the Bible, who prayed and interceded for her people. And this would have been Artaxerxes. This would have been Xerxes' son. Some say that queen that he's talking about here would have been her. I don't know there's any proof of that, but I just throw that out just for fun. But you still get the idea that somebody had some influence on this king, because history tells us that he wasn't supposed to go in before the king with a sad look upon his face. He could risk death. That's why the Bible says he was afraid to go in there sad. So he wasn't afraid. He approached the king. And that's why I said, do you care enough to get involved personally? Weeping and praying and interceding. If we do that enough, you know what you'll find it'll doing for you? You'll say, well, I'm doing that. And God's blessed me, and I'm weeping, and I'm praying. And I'm just brokenhearted for the lost and for people around me. And then God gives you the little shove and says, you can do more. You can go a little further here. You can get personally involved. And Nehemiah went in before the king at great risk to himself and said, yeah, I need to go to my people. Philippians 2:30 says, because for the work of Christ he was nigh unto death, not regarding his life to supply your lack of service toward me. Paul said, I have somebody here who's about killed himself because you're not doing anything, and he was nigh unto death to supply your lack of service. You know what doing a little bit more causes sometimes? Well, it's going to cost you. It will cost. Nehemiah had a risk going before the king. Esther had a risk when she went before the king. Remember, she said, the king hasn't called for me, and if I go when he hasn't called for me, this could be the end of me. But she did it at risk because she cared, right? It cost. Verse number 5, it may inconvenience. Nehemiah said, I would like to go to where they're at. Where was he at now? He's in the palace. Where's he going? Or where the walls are broken down and they're afflicted and people are attacking them nonstop. See, that's an inconvenience. It cost him something to do something. And ultimately, you know what? Everybody's not going to be happy with you. Verse number 10 says, when Sanballat the Horonite and Tobiah the servant of the Ammonite heard it, it grieved them exceedingly that there was come a man to seek the welfare of the children of Israel. Everybody wasn't happy about it. Everybody's not going to pat you on the back and say, yay, you're here. They may say, we don't want you here. We don't like you here. We don't need you here. But God wants you there, needs you there, and cares if you're there. You know what? Some people don't want people to be reached. They really don't. We don't want them reached. Leave them alone. Don't give them these tracts. That happens in some of the Muslim countries when they get these. Who's giving these out? We don't want them reached with the gospel. Why? They don't want them to hear the light, the great news, the glorious light of the gospel of Christ. So, you know what? The Bible says you will suffer persecution. If you live godly in Christ Jesus, you shall suffer persecution. It's going to happen if you're living godly in Christ Jesus and we're trying to accomplish something. It's going to cause people to be irritated, and then they'll kick and fight. It's going to happen. That's a Bible promise. So that's quite a motivator, isn't it? Yeah, but you know what? The reward's not here, right? And everything that the track league's been through over all these years, and all the fights and turmoil and breakdowns and times, and you preached it and testified that things turned around when you said, God, this is yours, and if it's going to go forward, it's yours. You have to do that in any ministry, but we're talking about ours this morning. Yeah. So think about this as we finish up. Carrying costs. Yeah. The rewards are more than the costs, though. Yeah. The Bible says, he that hath pity on the poor lendeth to the Lord, and he will repay. All kind of verses that give us that promises there. And then finally, in chapter 2, verse number 18, we'll close. You know what? Sometimes when we care and we weep and we pray and we mourn and we fast, then you have a verse number 18 Then I told them of the hand of my God, which was good upon me, and also the king's words that he had spoken unto me. And they said, let us rise up and build. So they strengthened their hands for the good work. You know what? If you care, you might just find out that you find some people that care with you. You might get a change of heart in those people that you cared about enough to put yourself aside for a minute. And then you see them and you think, hey, they're behind this. And whether it's people getting right or people getting saved or whatever the reaction here is, we can go all different ways with this. The bottom line is, if you care enough to weep, enough to pray, enough to put yourself into it, you're going to see some results. And that's going to strengthen you, and you're going to say, wow, God let me in on that. It's not of us, it's God. No patting on the back and waving our own flag and tooting our own horn, okay? None of that. But ultimately saying, God let me in on that. I'll be honest with you. I'm not mechanical without all that much. And sometimes sometimes I think somebody, I'm not sure. Sometimes some days I'm frustrated. I think, ugh. And then I think, God's letting me in on this. I get in on this. Even if I'm not always, not always having the best of times, like, I'm in on this. And whatever accomplishes it through it, with the right heart and the right mind, fruit to your account. Paul said, I desire fruit at your account. I don't want anything out of you. I want fruit for your account. Why does the preacher want you at the track league and praying for the track league? Not to get something out of you, so we can have fruit for your account. So this morning, and God bless you, like I said, you couldn't have what we have without faithful people praying and giving and all that. Can you go a little more? How much do you care? Can we take it a little bit to that next spot and say, I want to get in more on this? And guess what? God will bless you for it. So you probably promise that. It's a Bible promise. Did I say it'd be easy? Nope. Did I say it'd be perfect? Nope. Say you wouldn't have your opposition? Didn't say any of that. Just said God will bless. All right? Thank you all for everything you do. Make it possible for us to do what we do. It's a great thing to be part of. All right, let's pray. Father, we love you and we praise you. Pray you give us a good day the rest of the day in your house. Bless the pastor. Bless the preaching of your word, the singing of the hymns, our giving, everything we do today, Father. We pray that it would be to exalt and honor and glorify you, because you deserve it, and we thank you for it. In Jesus' name, amen. Thank you all.